Oh wow, I didn't know this. The mid piece came with a giant cape, that like clips through my sword. Okay, all right. Listen, that's fine with me. I might look like a mess, but because I got more defense.
ちゃんと鍛錬を積んでおきゃ。
For people who are worried about the about fastened souls, uh,
お前の相手は俺だ。逃がさん。
you'll be able to you can make any piece of armor that you have on look like any other piece of armor that you collected. So that was kind of loud. Can I change down the what's that, sound effects? Yeah. Hopefully that's sound effects.
このような不覚を取るとは油断さえしなければ。
Okay. Yeah, I know about the stats menu. I've already shown everybody that we've already spent like 10 minutes in.
あんたの相手じゃひとたまりもねえ。
So this is something that we're supposed to avoid, but let's try and actually fight him. Flocker did. I can't be outdone by Flocker. Come on. It'd be a shameful display. Unfortunately, we have to unlock the backstab feature, so for now we just have to deal with oh boy. Alright, come on, buddy. Nope. You are not required to fight every enemy. Screw off. Yes, I am. I'm surprised it hit me. I know this guy's pattern way too well. Stop. Stop telling me that game. You're throwing me off. The game really threw me off by kept telling me, "Oh, you don't want to fight him." Yeah, I know I don't have to fight him. And when you die, you lose all your Emria. You got to go back and get it. Blah blah blah. Yeah, we all know. We all know the Souls like stuff. If I had more elixirs, I'd definitely be able to do that. But you know, I don't want to waste any time. I got pretty close though. I believe just killing him gets you a key that opens up this gate right here, and it lets you go further into the level as like a shortcut. But the whole purpose of shortcuts is kind of defeated from how long it takes you to fight him. I would like that one item, please. If you could, like, walk away. Yeah, you actually get an achievement for beating him. But luckily, you can come back and fight him anytime you want, so it's not really that big of a deal.
なんだこのちっこいのおかしなものまで見えてきやがった
These things are Kodamas, the game's collectibles, basically. And basically, you want to collect them because they all go back to the shrines and they give you better rewards the more of them that you collect. So, it's definitely worth it to collect them.
神の仏も守っちゃくれねえ自分で何とかしねえと
I have a full spirit gauge, so I could transform into my yokai form. I feel like I could probably take this guy on now. Can I drop down on him? Can I do like a plunging attack? That might be a good way to start this off. I'll find him one more time. I'd like to try that. I'll speed this up though. Oh, it has horns. And there we go. That wasn't so bad. Now, if I didn't have this upgraded armor that I got from like pre-ordering or whatever, I think I definitely would have had a much harder time. So that's what you get for defeating him. I didn't get any achievements, which is interesting. But yeah, it just lets you like get further into the level, which I don't really want to do. I want to go in and experience the whole level. So let's just continue on. That's funny. I guess we're gonna go ahead and head back and level up and kind of we can get some more Amrita. Yeah, so now we can receive Kodama Blessing. So this is what happens when you actually find Kodamas. They go back to the shrine. And you can... you can get different blessings depending on what you want. So you can either increase the amount of Amrita, which is basically experience, equipment drop rate, soul core drop rate, which we'll find out about later, and materials. But I think we'll mainly want to just be putting it on elixirs, because unfortunately this is the type of game where elixirs are a commodity that you can run out of. I mean, as you've seen, the game will always start you off with 3, but we'll want to find as many elixirs as possible, just so we have tons of reserves, so we never have to worry about healing again. There's nothing worse than getting to a boss, than like dying to a boss a couple dozen times, and then finding out that you basically have no more healing items. That is the worst. So, we can go ahead and make an offering of all of our equipment that we have. That's like worse, and that gets us more Amrita for us to level up. So, all that equipment and stuff that we collect, it does have a purpose. I just want to make sure that nothing we have is better than what I'm currently using. Odatsi. Oh, look at that. This Odatsi that I just picked up is actually better than a Demon Horde Odatsi. That's funny. Huh. I mean, that's better, but that's like almost 10 pounds, and there's no way I'm going to wear that. In the first game, sometimes I would put my equipment into the yellow, but there is a very good reason why I do not do that in this game, and we'll come to that later. So, let's make an offering. I think in the future I'll probably just cut this stuff out, because it's pretty boring. There's no reason for me to sell all this stuff. So we just go through here, go through all our armor. I cannot believe that this is the stupid cat ears. Yeah, it's alright that we're offering up all the stuff, because we just don't, we have the smithing text for these, so we can make these whenever we want, but you know, that doesn't really, we don't need to do that. We'll be finding plenty of gear that's good for us. So not only does offering get you more Amrita, but it gets you more elixirs. And what is up with that texture? What? What the heck? Do you see this? Do you see that texture underneath elixir? Why does it look that way? Ew. What, am I playing this on an Atari? Oh my god, it's like consistent. It's on the offering page. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, what's new here? Oh, right, the Kodama Bazaar. So you can like buy stuff. You know what? Let's just buy let's buy some elixirs. Can't go wrong with that. All right, what do we want to do? I say we probably put one in health. Do another one in heart. So see, look at this. So if I put one more in strength, my attack with the Odatsi goes up by 1. But if I put one in stamina, somehow, even though Odatsis are not affected by stamina, the attack of the Odatsi goes up by 2. And that's something you have to look out for. I can't really explain why that happens sometimes, but you just kind of always want to make sure that you go through your level ups and make sure that you're getting the most stats out of every level up that you do. I can actually almost level up again. Do I? I have 2 spirit stones, but that's not going to be enough. I'm sorry, I'll kill like 2 enemies and it'll be fine. Let's actually use the Odatsi.
わしらを侮りおって獲物の扱いぐらい心得ておるわ。
So one of the things about Nioh and Nioh 2 is that you can change your stance, which basically kind of just affects how you attack your weapon. So if I do a high stance, it does slow and heavy attacks. And so of course if you want to do like a heavy attacks high stance, it's a big attack that you really don't want to use. I almost really never use that. And we have low stance, which, as you would probably guess, is a bunch of fast attacks, but they don't do as much damage. Let's just say.
技の終わりにて構えを整え、斬新を示せば、気力は瞬時に充実する。
So this is a really important thing you want to learn for Nioh is that when you attack, you'll notice that my key, chi, whatever, my stamina bar. I'm just gonna call it stamina bar, and you're gonna like it, and I don't care what you think. You'll notice that my stamina bar goes down, but that white bar goes up. If you press the R1 button, when that white bar fills up, you get all that stamina back instantly. So instead of waiting for it to fill back up slowly, you can instantly refill it, which makes fights go by much faster. So if you can like learn to do that stuff, then you are in pretty good hands. So I feel like that's probably a lot of new players. Like that's probably something that a lot of new players probably has to like get used to. But honestly, if you think about it, it's kind of like the active reload system from Gears of War. It's kind of like that. So the thing about these graves here is that like most of them are player graves. So if you see a grave, that's usually where another player has died. But sometimes you'll find graves that have red text, and those are put there by the developers. I think they're put there just so that people who are playing offline actually have spirits to fight. I usually don't like to fight spirits if I don't have an like an Odatsi or another type of weapon that cheeses them out, because somehow somehow the AI that they give these spirits are just weird sometimes. I'm not sure what really dictates how they attack or what they do to you. Yeah, we got some dual swords. Wow, I just got a better hat. These shrimp breasts. Oh boy, I like this hat. It's cool. Yeah, so sometimes enemies will leave like dark spots on the ground that drain. It doesn't drain your stamina, but it does like make it refill slower. But if you do this on it, it dispels it. So as you can probably tell, we're about to come up to a new type of enemy. It's a gorilla. And I broke his horn. Alright, come on, buddy. What do you got? And my stamina is so low at the beginning of the game. It's crazy. What did I get? A better sword? Oh no, better Odatsu actually. Well, 125, 118. Nope. So these are the soul cores. So whenever you defeat an enemy, like well, you know what? Even humans can sometimes have these, but mostly it's just demons or yokai that have these. And we can get into what these actually are later.